Everyone, my name is JP. I like to play card games, and if you can't tell, I'll be opening up a Illumineer Trove from Lorcana for the new set release of Reign of Jafar. Just a real quick look at the box. You see Mini, Jafar, Rapunzel. On the other side you have Stitch and Mulan. On the back, the stuff that comes in here. Tiana and Bruno right there. And I do apologize, I'm not really familiar with the newer Disney stuff. Just an old fan who likes playing the card game. So if I mess up or not know any characters, I do apologize. And this is my first kind of unboxing like this, so, bear with me while I work out the kinks. However, I'll go ahead and pop open this box and we'll go ahead and check out what's inside. It's pretty exciting for a new set to come out. I love these boxes. Cool storage, but really, they have good art. Love the artwork. And real quick. So again, Mini, Mulan, sorry, let me make sure it's there. Jafar, the big bad, I guess, of this set. Rapunzel. Alright. Hey, look at the top of the box. Get that in frame. There you go. Looks pretty good. A couple scarabs too. So we open it up. Got your little dividers. We'll take a look at that here in a second. Got a bunch of stuff. I'll do a quick cut. Alright, here's just a quick look at everything in there. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs. Your cool lore counter. I love those things. I don't know why. They seem pretty simple, but I do love the Jafar artwork on there. You have your little small dice there, 6-sided. Get 6 of them. Do love the color scheme of gold and red, or like a maroon maybe. And then you got your little card dividers for your box. All right. It's pretty typical for everything that you usually get in a treasure or Illumineer's Trove. So let's go ahead and start opening the packs. All right, our first pack, we'll go ahead and start off with Mini. And again, I do apologize. This is my first time kind of really opening up stuff on camera. It does look a lot easier when other people are doing it. Not so much when I am. All right. First, we have Dewey. Nothing really. No effects. Snakes firing lasers in a secret underground lair. No problem. Bill the Lizard. Nothing to it. While another character in play has damage, this character gains evasive. A little flavor text. We need a lizard with a lizard. White rabbit. We have Wasabi. Support whenever this character quests. You may add their attack to another chosen character's attack this turn. Got a 5, 3, 5, and 2. Scarab. Search the sands. 4, 2. Return an illusion character card from your discard to your hand. Captain Hook. Forceful Duelist. Challenger +2. While this character is challenging, he gets 2 attack. Gaston. When you play this character, you may banish one of your items to give chosen character +2 attack this turn. Oh man, I'm kind of excited to make a red steel or ruby steel this one. Huey, reliable leader, I know the way. Whenever this character quests, you may pay 1 less for the next character you play this turn. That's good. Lena Saberwing, evasive, supernatural vengeance, deal 1 damage to a chosen character. You have to tap her for that. Jeweled Collar, welcome extravagance. Whenever one of your characters is challenged, you may put the top card of your deck into your inkwell face down and exerted. This does kind of make me want to make a Big Hero 6 deck. Minnie Mouse, Bodyguard. This character may enter play exerted. An opposing character who challenges one of your characters must choose one with Bodyguard if able. And True Valor. This character gets +1 attack for each 1 damage on her. And then Honey Lemon, Costume Catalyst. Let's do this. Whenever you play a Floodborn character, if you use Shift to play them, you may return chosen character to their player's hand. And for our holo, our cold foil, Charlotte LaBouffe. Just flavor text. I don't know if you can really see that. You see a reflection. Good to look at the camera sometimes. Seems like only yesterday we were both little girls dreaming of our fairy tale dreams, and tonight they are finally coming true. And then our artwork card. Alright, second pack. Not really sure what I'm looking for out of this one besides some stuff to add to my existing decks. Because I play primarily Sapphire Steel and then Ruby Steel, mostly Mulan themed for fighting stuff. So I'm not really sure what I'm looking forward to this one. But let's see what we got on this one. And I wouldn't mind Enchanteds. All I'm going to do with them is probably turn them around to get more of the cards I need to play. Darling, dear, beloved wife, how sweet. When you play this character, chosen characters get +2 lore this turn. 5 and 4 and 4, 1 lore herself. I don't imagine anything could ever take her place in our hearts. Wilhelmina Packard, the radio operator, only has flavor text. Helga sounds metallic, could be an echo off one of the rocks. Wilhelmina, do you want me to do? You want to do my job? Be my guest. Jasmine. This is one of the characters I was looking forward to putting into my deck, just because of her shift. The other shift, Jasmine. Just what you needed. When you play this character, you may give another chosen character resist +1 until the start of your next turn. So that could be good. Megara, part of the plan. Continuous Alliance. I'm sorry. Conscientious Alliance. Continuous? While you have a character named Hades in play, this character gains Challenger +2. Monterey Jack. Bodyguard. It's a 5/4/5/5. Let's see if I could get it to focus. There we go. Much better. Sorry about that. Crikey. 4, 4, and 3. Well, you have 2 or more exerted characters in play, this character gets +2 lore. So if you have a challenger deck, pretty cool. Ice Spikes, hold still. When you play this item, exerted chosen opposing character. I'm sorry, I'll say that again. Hold still. When you play this item, exert chosen opposing character. It's stuck. Tapping him for 1. Exert chosen opposing item. It can't ready at the start of your next turn. So if you're playing one of those item heavy decks, good to kind of stop them. Twitter pated. Chosen character gains evasive until the start of your next turn. Walk the plank. Your pirate characters gain tap, banish chosen item. Banish chosen damage character this turn. And then Wreck-It Ralph. Charged up. When you play this character, chosen racer character gets +4 attack this turn. So if you like the racers, this is going to be a good support character for that. And then Raya, Infiltration Expert. Unconventional Tactics. Whenever this character quests, you may pay 2 to ready another chosen character. 4/6, it's a 5/5, 2 lore. Our cold foil is Anna. We can do this together. When you play this character, if you have a character named Elsa in play, you may put the top card of your deck into your inkwell face down and exert it. So got a little bit of ramp going on. And then our art/lore card. I'll put that to the side. Move these out of the way. Any cards that you guys are looking forward to? Again, I'm not really sure. I like the idea of Chanteds, but I don't really collect them. But I gotta say the ones in this round are pretty good looking. So yeah, sorry. Maybe next time I'll just bring a pair of scissors with me. That'll seem like the easiest way to do it. But yeah, we'll see what we get. I'm not really expecting too much. I do have a case ready to go as well to open. All right, Jim Deere, Bodyguard, Chem Purse. Whenever you play a character, if you use shift to play them, they get +4 attack this turn. More and more about having a Big Hero 6 deck. The Wardrobe. I have just the thing. Tap it, choose and discard an item card, draw 2 cards. I wonder how that's going to combo with Bell. Nero, Fearsome Crocodile, and Mean. You tap it, move 1 damage counter from this character chosen opponent character. Ariana, Queen of Corona, just has some flavor text. In dark times, a crown is a weighty honor we must bear with grace and courage. Gaston, Arrogant Show Off. Break apart. When you play this character, you may banish one of your items to give chosen character +2 this turn. Get Out, Beast, throwing Gaston or about to throw him. Banish chosen character and then return an item card from your discard to your hand. Figaro, Playfulness, opposing item enters, play exerted. Zipper, oh man, good old memories. Good artwork too, like it. Best Mates. If you have a character named Monterey Jack in play, you pay 1 less to play this character. Burst of Speed. During your turn, this character gains evasive. Alright, and we have Vinny, Green Pigeon. No idea where he's from. Learning Experience. During an opponent's turn, whenever one of your characters is banished, you gain 1 lore. Good to have, oh, sorry about that. Out there just sitting, waiting. Maybe use him sing a song. And then the Sultan. Vanish. When an opponent chooses this character for an action, banish them. Commanding Presence. Whenever one of your illusion characters quests, exert chosen opposing character. And our cold foil is Rhino. Look at that. Nice and shiny. It is a 4 for 4/3. You could shift 2. And then Epic Ball of Awesome. While this character has no damage, he gains resist +2. And then just a new flavor text. Yep, new one. So we have 4 and 6 so far. There's that. I do kind of wish they expanded a little bit more on the lore outside of just reading the cards. If you played Destiny where they had all the lore outside of the game. Anyway, let's see. Antonio's Jaguar. You want to go where? When you play this character, if you have a character named Antonio Madrigal in play, you gain 1 lore. That would be kind of cool if you could combine this with a bounce effect and stuff like that. Bounce it. When you have him play it again. Dale, Plumber. No attacks here, but yeah. I'm sorry, no special abilities. Anita Radcliffe, I'll take care of you. When you play this character, you may give 1 chosen puppy character resist +1 until the start of your next turn. Dalmatian deck. I like the idea of a Dalmatian deck. I just haven't been able to make it work in kind of a competitive setting without trying to go up against another themed deck. And then you have Ryder, Fleet-Footed Infiltrator, has evasive. Khan, Warhorse, flavor text. When the whole world changes around you, remember that Khan will always be the same, steadfast and true. Looks like he could take a beating. So definitely one of those, if a character has damage, you could use him without worrying too much. Alice, Courageous Keyholder. This way out. When you play this character, you may ready chosen damage character of yours. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. And I guess I should probably be saying ink cost too, at least for these first couple ones. So 4/3, you get a 3/2 King Candy Sugar Rush Nightmare, A new roster. When this character is banished, when this character is banished, you may return another race or character card from your discard to your hand. So the racer decks are probably gonna get a lot of help this one. Magic a Day spell, Shadow Form, Evasive, Dance of Darkness. When you play this character, you may return one of your other characters to your hand to draw a card. And then 5 Uninkable for 3/3 to lure. Let's see what our next one is. Napoleon, 4 ink. Well, 4 Inkable, you get a 3/6, 1 lure. I love the artwork on these things. Not really sure where he's from either though. Alright, Heads Held High, 6 Inkable, Sing Together 6, remove up to 3 damage from any number of chosen characters. All opposing characters get -3 this turn. Alright. And then we have Tramp. 4, 6 ink, you get a 2 attack with 8 willpower. Play it cool. During an opponent's turn, whenever one of your characters is banished, you may draw a card. And then the Mouse Queen. This is our cold foil. Look pretty good. Alright, we'll get these out of the way. Move on to the next pack. So far nothing super exciting for me on the decks that I want to play. I usually play Ruby Steel or Sapphire Steel. Sapphire Steel, it goes off of the heroes using Ward. And then again, my Ruby Steel deck is more of like a challenger deck, but it's really basically most on Mulan. All right, so we got ourselves our little art story card. All right, and let's see what we got. Dalmatian Puppy, where did they all come from? You may have up to 99 copies of Dalmatian Puppy Tail Wagger in your deck. Fred. Again, I will say what I am excited about this set is more of the Big Hero 6 stuff. So anyway, 4/3, you get a 2/3. Spitting Fire, when you play this character, you may banish chosen item. Oh, speaking of Big Hero 6, Go-Go Tamago. 4/2, you get a 1/3. Need this. When you play a Floodborn character on this card, you may put the top card of your deck into your inkwell face down and exerted. Good on some ramp building for yourself. And then Kuzco, 4 ink, you get a 1/3. Llama Breath. When you play this character, you may return chosen character, item, or location with cost 2 ink or less to their player's hand. Looks, you can bounce their stuff, bounce your stuff. Good way to get rid of some damage if you need to. Uninkable 3, roll with the punches. Tap for 1. Chosen character with no damage gains resist +2 until the start of your next turn. If you have a bodyguard character, someone who's hard to kill, that'd be good. For 2 ink, Friend Owl, you get a 2/2, a 2 lore. Patch, he has Ward. Uninkable 1, you get to 0/2. Puppy Barking. While you have another puppy character in play, this character gets a +1 lore. It might seem bad, well, maybe not that useful, but if you do have, can't think, Thunderbolt, I think it is, you could shift onto him pretty easily, and it wouldn't be bad. You get something out of him for like 1 or 2 turns, maybe 1 or 2 turns. Madame Medusa, hate this card currently. Well, not this card specifically, but the other one. Got a 4/3 ink. You get a 3/3 double cross. When you play this character, you may deal 2 damage to another chosen character of yours to return chosen character with cost 2 or less to their player's hand. Interesting. All right, 3 action, or 3 ink action. Choose one, draw 2 cards. Each opponent chooses and discards a card. Oh, let's see what we have. Nathaniel Flint. 4/2, get a 3/3, Predatory Instinct. You can't play this character unless an opposing character has damage this turn. And then it's for 2 lore. Not bad. Alright, Bruno Madrigal, 7 uninkable, you get a 3/7. You can shift for 5, Bright Future. Whenever this character sings a song, you may draw a card for each character you have in play. Not bad. I guess, sorry, a little bit for unsteady hand. Maybe I gotta figure out how to do something. In our cold foil, Force X 6 ink, Honest John, you get a 7/5. And then 4/2, or gets 2 lore. Now I see why some videos have so many cuts in them. Kind of unfair to make y'all wait. Hopefully I could add some background music, you know. Y'all are waiting patiently. All right, our lore card. There we go. Just throw that up there. And starting off with a Mirable Madrigal, 1 ink, 0/2. You're a wonder. When you play this card, you may reveal a song card in your hand and gain 1 lore. Oops, let's get rid of these to the side. Alright, 3 ink, Tramp, you get a 3/3. How do I get in when you play this character? Chosen character gains ward until the start of your next turn. I do love ward. Opponents can't do anything to you, pretty much. Another Jasmine. Palace Guard, a 1/1/4, Vanish. Magic Carpet, 3 ink, 2/4, has Vanish, Spectral Force. Your other illusion characters gain Challenger +1. He does lore for 1, or I'm sorry, for 2. Seems pretty good. Lafayette, 5 ink, you get a 7/4, just flavor text there, 1 lore. Ice Spikes. Starting to get some more repeats here. Bernard, 2 uninkable, 2/2. Go down there and investigate. When you play this character, if you have an ally character in play, you may draw a card. That Arthur's looking pretty good. I know he stops you from card draw, but there's ways around it. Uninkable 3, Prince John, help, help. Whenever an opponent plays a character, deal 1 damage to this character. And then Captain Hook, 5 inkable, 4/5, shift for 3. Give them all you got. Once during your turn, whenever an opposing character is damaged, your pirate characters get +2 Challenger, gain resist +2 this turn. This is kind of making me think about a pirate deck, not gonna lie, looks pretty good. And our cold foil. Ooh, this is another one I was looking forward to. How good it actually is in play, don't know yet. But a 6 inkable Aladdin Vigilant Guard, you get a 1/9. He has Bodyguard, and then Safe Passage. Whenever one of your ally characters quests, you may remove up to 2 damage from this character. So you got a tank right here, keeps on getting hit, and then if you could like boost attack, who knows. But anyway, that's a pretty good one. I am going to be adding that to my Sapphire Steel deck. All right, we're down to 2 packs. Ooh. That one popped open pretty easy. Again, I don't know when I'm uploading this or like what order I will be uploading it, because again, I do have a case to open. And I don't know how far I'll be taking this. Like, it's kind of cool. The community around Lorcana that I have is pretty neat, enjoy, and they're very helpful. So our art card is here. Only 2 art cards out of all the lore stuff. All right, Charlotte LeBeouf, 1 ink, 1/3. I believe we already got that. March Hare, 4 ink, light the candles. I'm sorry, you get a 3/4. When you play this character, you may deal 2 damage to chosen damaged character. 4 ink, 3/6, the Mouse Queen. All right, Bambi stuff. I believe this is our first one. 2 ink, you get a 3/2. But I don't really see, like when you have Calhoun in there, I guess that's for the amethyst stuff. And then, let's see, we got 3 ink, you get a 4/2 with Bodyguard, Bobby, Purple Pigeon, no idea where that one's from. 2 ink, 3/1, Vanellope von Schweetz has Evasive. This set is giving a lot to the Racer fans. 6 Uninkables, you get a 6/5 Madam Mim as a Rhino. Shift 4/2. Make way when you play this character, banish her or return another chosen character of yours to your hand. This seems a little overpowered to me, because on turn 2, you could get this out there. You just have to have a different Madam Mim or that little morph character, right? Maybe turn 3. Anyway, Sir Pellinor, 3 inkable, you get a 1/4, Code of Honor. When this character quests, your other characters gain support this turn. Whenever they quest, you may add his attack to another chosen characters. Inkable 6, Apu. You get a 3/7, it has Vanish, Grasping Trunk. When this character quests, gain lore equal to the lore of chosen opposing character. And it's kind of hard to focus on looking at my hand in reality outside of the camera, but I'll get used to it. 2 inkable, Jiminy Cricket, a 1/1, has Evasive. Enough's enough. While this character is exerted, opposing characters with Rush enter play exerted. A little bit of protection there. 4 inkable, Tiana, a 2/4, Singer 6. Ooh. Captivating Melody. Whenever you play a song, each opposing character gets -1 attack until the start of the next turn. And our cold foil is Brutus. 4 inkable, you get 4/3. Spiteful. During your turn, when this character is banished, if one of your characters was damaged this turn, gain 2 lure. Ooh, not bad. And it doesn't say where the damage comes from, so, you know. Wait, oh, also, I just noticed. It's miscut. Crazy. Interesting. All right, gonna pop open our last pack. Again, I'm not super into the enchanted outside of like they're just neat to have and the artwork's pretty, so I don't get too disappointed. I do enjoy the gameplay though, so I just really look for cards and, you know, got to get that little bit of a gambling addiction out of the way. All right, Calhoun, 6 inkable, you get a 4/5. Bodyguard, loot drop. When this character is banished, gain 1 lore. 3 inkable, he who steals and runs away. Banish chosen item, draw a card. Don't know who that character is. All right, 3 inkable, Anna. For 2/2, we can do this together. I think we already did this one. Got a Bruno Madrigal. 4 inkable, 3/4, standing tall. When you play this character, chosen opposing character can't ready at the start of their next turn. 2 inkable, Prince Ahmed, 2/2. Unwelcome proposal. When you play this character, you may exert chosen princess character. 3 inkable, Mr. Snoops, 3/3, double crossing crook. During your turn, when this character is banished, you may draw a card. Jumba Jukiba, 4 inkable, 1/6. Lures for 2. Take a couple hits before going out. 2 Inkable Thumper 03. You can do it. Tap it. Chosen character gets +3 attack this turn. Light the Fuse. 1 Uninkable. Deal 1 damage to chosen character for each exerted character you have in play. This does have some use in my Mulan theme deck. Alright, and then 1 Inkable Lady 03. Pack of her own. When you play a character, this character gets +1 attack. Take the lead. While this character has +3 attack or more, she gets +2 lore. Seven Uninkable Wreck-It Ralph. Shift for 5, back on track. When you play this character or whenever he quests, you may return a racer character with a cost of 6 or less from your discard to your hand. If you do, gain 1 lore. And our cold foil is Rolly. For 4 Inkable, you get a 2/3. Has support, and then Adorable Antics. When you play this character, you may put a character from your discard into your Inkable face down and exerted. And then our art card. Alright, this has just been a Trove opening. I do appreciate you guys if you watch this. Any feedback, positive criticism is welcome. Just a real quick look at the dice. I know I didn't go too much over it. But yeah, I don't know how often I'll do this, or if I'll keep doing it, don't know. Again, this is just to be social and share my love of the game. These things are so cool. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching if you did. Thanks for sticking around. See y'all soon.